and then we will go on to another question.
I'd just like to come back on what Joe Johnson said before, which I think is pretty ridiculous, to be honest, because in my mind, no matter what the decision is, no matter what the approach is, the important thing is that it's voted on in a democratic matter, and the only way to do that is through Parliament. So it doesn't matter if it's required constitutionally, it doesn't matter if you want to or not, you have to, because we need a voice on this, aside from your weak and wobbly government. We need Parliament to vote on this matter.
What's your answer, Joe?
Well, there'll be plenty of opportunities for Parliament to hold the government to account for whatever course of action it chooses.
What does that mean, hold the government to account?
Parliament need to vote on this matter. We need a tangible vote on the approach to Syria. Because look, in the past, whenever the government has gone off on its own way and not let a vote, look what's happened. There's been devastation in that region. We need a vote in Parliament. No question about it.
As I said earlier, no decision on a particular course of action has been taken, nor on the timing of any action.
You're not answering the question.
That might ensue. As I said, there's no constitutional requirement for a vote.
There are lots of ways
for Parliament to hold governments to account for their actions through debates and others.
Hang on, but he's saying, I don't know what you mean by hold government to account. He's saying the decision should be made by Parliament. Why do you object to that?
Voted on by Parliament. It doesn't matter if there's a constitutional requirement or not. There is a moral requirement to have our MPs vote on this, regardless of what the Constitution says. It needs to happen.
It's only relatively recently that Parliament has taken on this role of authorising military action. It's not part of our system of government. It hasn't traditionally been. Governments do have this prerogative right to take military action in urgent situations, and the Cabinet Manual is pretty clear on that. But I've got to stress that there has been no decision to take military action at this point. What we've said very clearly is we want to uphold...
There's no threat to our country. I completely agree with you. If there was a threat to our country, then it should be the prerogative of the government and the Cabinet and so on. But there isn't. This is a far away place, which is very, very complex.
There's a very specific extra reason why this should happen in this case, which is you have a government without a majority.
Yes.
There is a hung Parliament.
3, 2, 1.